Okay, I have to go to the teacher meeting, but let's talk about today's work because we didn't get to go over this enough, and I know you guys can do this. So we're going to divide fractions visually using two methods. Let's start with this method down here. 4/3 divided by 1/5 is equal to 20/3. We're going to do the same problem. 4/3 divided by 1/5, 4/3 divided by 1/5. We're just going to visualize it differently. So let's look at this visual. In division, one way to think of it is that you can think of the divisor, which is this second number, as the number of groups you have. So like the number of groups. So in this case, we have 1/4 of a group. I'm sorry, 1/5 of a group. That means we can draw one whole rectangle, break it up into 5 pieces, and shade in one of them. That 1/5 in this diagram is equal to 4/3 of something, whatever it is, I don't know. They didn't really give us any information. So if this box is equal to 4/3, I'm also going to write 4/3 here, 4/3 here, 4/3 here, and I'm going to put 4/3 right there. And I'm going to say, okay, well, this box is also 4/3. Even though it's labeled on the bottom, I want to label it inside too. So now I'm going to count the whole thing and say, okay, well, if 4/3 is 1/5 of a group, how much is a group? 4/3, 8/3, 12/3, 16/3, 20/3. So the whole thing is 20/3. That's one way to show division. The number of groups is the divisor. That's the same even when we have a whole number. Even if this wasn't 1/5, that would be the same. That number can always represent the number of groups. Or that number can represent the size of the groups. It depends on what the problem is talking about. So in this problem, because we don't have any like story, it could be either of them. But based on the story, depending on the story, it's going to depend on what it looks like. In this case, 4/3 divided by 1/5, I'm thinking of 1/5 of the size of a group, and I'm asking how many times can that group fit inside 4/3? So now I'm taking the divisor and putting it inside the dividend, not like I did down here. Down here, I took the divisor, and I said that's the size of groups we have. That's the number of groups we have. We have 1/5 of a group. Down here, we're saying 1/5 is our group, and I want to count how many groups fit inside 4/3. The problem with this is that 4/3 is not in common denominators with 1/5. So what we did in class was we talked about how 1/5 could also be written as 3/15, and how 4/3 could also be written as 20/15. So we could think of this problem as 20/15 divided by 3/15. I'm going to change 1/5 into 3/15, and I'm going to change each of these groups of 1/3 into 5/15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I should have 15 groups. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I have 20/15. Here's one whole. And then there's an extra group. Okay, and here's my 3/15. I'm going to count how many groups of 3/15 fit inside 20/15. So I'm going to circle 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 3/15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, another 6 groups. And now I have 2 little groups left over of the 3. So we're going to call that one group, one group, one group, one group, one group, one group. That's 6 groups and 2/3 of a group. So the answer is 6 and 2/3, which is equal to 20/3. What? Either way, the answer is 20/3. Because you could, okay. This is confusing stuff. But remember, it's the same as when you divide by whole numbers. The rules are the same. The diagram just looks a little trickier because it's pieces and not whole groups. You've got this.